What's good, y'all? It's your boy TBT, aka the Brainless Trader, and today I think what we're about to do is give y'all a little bit of an honest ICT mentorship review. Now here's the juicy part, right? We get into the mentorship, and I'm worried because I'm thinking, I don't even know what this guy's face looks like. I mean, I have no clue if it's a scam. I don't know. I see a lot of videos. There's some good videos. Thank God for Trading Nut. He had his video out on ICT at the time. There's no way I could have known whether or not this was going to be a scam or not. And so what I ended up doing was I just went through with it. I paid my $150, and I knew from the first video this was one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. The first video he gave us, I believe it was just like a regular market overview, but he gave us every PD array in the book. He gave us breakers, mitigation block. He was talking about, he didn't start with market maker sell, market maker buy model. That would have blown me away. But he started with algorithmic theory, and I mean the first week of content, I was like, I got more value than I would have gotten in any other mentorship. So that's what I want to say to y'all first and foremost. Think about what this man is doing on the internet right now. What money-hungry entrepreneur puts their gold content on the internet for the freebie? No one. Think of all the educators on the internet. I mean, all the people that we look up to as traders. You're talking about Q Banks and those guys, Raja Banks and like Lambo Raul and Forex FX Savage and all these guys who they're not giving nothing away for free, bro. They're posting about how much money they're making, but they're not telling you how they're making that money. So the fact that this guy, not only is he putting this stuff out on the internet for y'all for free, but on top of that, the stuff actually works. The stuff is not just support and resistance. And if you're good at trading that way, then fine, cool. Like, thank God that you can do it, because I couldn't understand how somebody can find a way to make money using support and resistance, because I just was failing, blowing accounts. The first month that I started trying ICT's content, like I studied from December 2020, December 2020 all the way to January 2021 on his YouTube. I began the mentorship on January 27th, 2021. All of January, I backtested only the OTE series. If you go on YouTube, look up the OTE series. That's what I backtested. I made $4,000 in demo. The first time I was able to be consistently profitable, even in a demo, aside from my 400% streak back in early 2019. Right? Like, I don't count that because it was luck. I didn't know what I was doing. That is the type of person this dude is. So as he's putting this stuff out on the internet, an honest review about the mentorship is that it's so much content, y'all. You have to take your time and take one video at a time. Like, you don't have to understand every concept from that one video all at that one time. What you should do is take that video, scrape it down one piece at a time. Understand every aspect of that video until you get it. He's gonna be posting videos every single day, looks like, at least during the week probably. So what you should be doing is do not worry about staying caught up. Like with the mentorship on YouTube, the YouTube mentorship, I'm still on video 33 because there's so much stuff in the other videos that you still have to understand. It's like, why are you rushing, right? So that's my number one thing. Honest review. I'm happy that I didn't rush during the mentorship, the private mentorship especially, because what I did was I just took my time to the point where at first I was trying to keep up, and then I did what's going to be lesson number 2. I went and tried to trade live, which you should not be doing at all, but I did. I blew a FTMO account, a challenge. I didn't get the account, but then I decided I was going to listen to my mentor, right? So that's point number 2. After you begin to actually find your way as far as how you're going to systematically study, you should be having a journal. He has a Excel document. You should just make an Excel document, make it on Google Docs, because that way you can watch it at work or at home, and you can save it and keep it saved, and you can then download your own document for yourself. make a Google Docs and Excel, and start every day writing your notes down. You want to be writing the day that it is, what you learned that day, if you learned anything, and you want to be beginning to kind of systematically take down all the PD arrays, the most important, definitions of things that are happening in the market that he's giving you, right? So in my Excel document, what I did was I wrote everything down that I could think of, my feelings, things that were going on at the time, things that I learned from each video, and even down to the point where you should write the name of the video so you can go back a year from now and look and be like, okay, I missed this part, let me go back and find it. I wrote all that stuff down. Right now I'm getting back to the name of the video because I wish I had done that, but I did the date and all that stuff. Then focus on just back testing and demoing the information. You want to be able to demo for like 4 to 5, he says 6 months. Like realistically 6 months, because that's what I just got done doing with the FTMO challenge. I was profitable for 6 months. I passed the challenge but didn't pass the verification. But what did that work out to be? A 6-month demo for me. I mean, a profitable 6-month demo. 5 of those 6 months I was profitable, right? So that's all in your development and practice and understanding and learning. It's a necessary step for you to be able to take that step from profitable demo to profitable live account, profitable funded account, which I say funded is the route to go because you don't have to spend a lot of your money to fund yourself. You get funded and then you get paid and you don't have to worry about all that, and then you can build up the money to then make your own personal account. But we can get into that later. So then after that, you want to be demoing. Take the information that you're getting and demo it, right? And as you're demoing, you want to be finding out, what is my model? Like of the YouTube information that ICT's put out, of all the series on his YouTube, you got the OTE model, you got the fair value gap order block model. You're going to be learning about vacuum blocks. You're going to be learning about a whole bunch of things that, you're going to be able to apply to the market, right? Think about what model works best for you. It doesn't matter what Twitter says. It doesn't matter what Instagram says. Doesn't matter what YouTubers are talking about. What model works best for you personally, for your time, for the time you got to go to work? I'm on my way to work right now, right? So I had to be thinking about these things, like what model is going to be the best bang for my buck so that I can do what I need to do. You feel me? That's what you want to be thinking about, because when it comes time to actually start executing, you want to be one with your model. You want to be able to be one with the market and understand, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm looking for. Looking for A, B, C, and D. And I've talked about it on multiple videos where you can see my 4-step model, where I'm talking about first looking for a run on liquidity. Then I look for the identification of a breaker. I look for price to respect that breaker. Then I look for downstream or upstream, below or above that breaker, whichever direction the higher time frame bias is. I'm looking for a fair value gap order block, right? So I mix the breaker theory on YouTube with the fair value gap order block theory, and then I use some of the other mentorship, private mentorship thoughts behind, like the Asian range. He talks about you're gonna learn about the central bank dealing range. Some of these things that help you frame the market and give you an easier way to identify discounts and premiums in the market and make it easier for you to really ball out, to really have successful trading. And then after that, the most important thing after this whole mentorship stuff, like, the most important thing for you to figure out is, where's my psychology at? How do I set my psychology up, my trading psychology up, to be successful with my model? And I'm talking about, what amount of money are you comfortable with losing for the day? If you lose more than that amount of money, are you going to stop trading? How many trades are you willing to take during the day? How many trades are you willing to take during the week? What's comfortable for you as far as risk management? 10 lots, 5 lots, 1 lot, you feel me? Those things, to me, out of the mentorship and out of the things that ICT talked about, like the main takeaway that I took, and I still go back and I watch the videos from the mentorship, is that you need to know when not to trade. Like, all these psychology things that I just talked about are ways that you can maintain profitability, because we're talking about learning how to earn a living, right? And as a trader, you need to understand that your job is not to make money, okay? Yes, you're in here making money. Like, that's a part of the job. That's a byproduct of what your real job is. And I'm gonna make another video on this, but your real job as a trader is to make good decisions. We get paid to make good decisions, and that is the beauty of ICT's mentorship. Is that what he's really doing is teaching you how to make good decisions in the market, how to know what things in the market constitute us actually getting into an opportunity versus what things in the market we're not touching, when we're not sure, when things are not one-sided, right? But when things are one-sided, when we're sure, when we're seeing that breaker, that order block, that fair value gap, and it's trading in, it's respecting it, it's up. It's time to trade. It's time to make money. You feel me? So that's just a little bit of what I want to share with y'all. I can share a little bit more of my personal story, but I wanted to give y'all an honest review of the ICT mentorship and tell y'all, look, if you take advantage of it, if you actually study, if you actually be honest with it, and you just, step by step, one video at a time, look to understand it and apply it successfully, the sky is not even the limit. It's space. It's another galaxy, because this is just the beginning of this movement. This ICT movement, this smart money movement, I think a lot more traders are going to take this route going in the future. And we don't even know what this is going to look like 10 years from now. But you hope 10 years from now you took this advice and you traded, you learn how to trade, and you learn how to get money so that you can be telling somebody else what they should do. All right, that's all I got. Yep, so if y'all stayed this long, your boy is going to be putting out videos. Basically, the premise of my channel is to be a bridge for people who, are learning the new content from ICT and basically want to have a better understanding in shorter videos, because I know he does longer videos. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm making shorter videos for y'all, kind of pinpointing some of the key strategies that I feel like are important, that y'all need to know, that I use at least. And then from there, just whatever that the community kind of asks for, I like to try to make videos like that, because that's the stuff that y'all need to see and want to see, and that's the stuff that y'all want to learn. And it helps me too, because it helps me reinforce whether or not I really know it, or if I don't, I got to go back and find out. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, much love to y'all, and catch y'all in the next video.